The creepiest encounters in abandoned buildings caught on camera. Please like, share, and subscribe. What the fuck?
In January of 2021, a YouTuber named Chris Hill uploaded a terrifying video titled Exploring Creepy Abandoned Masonic Temple to his channel Urbex Hill. Chris's channel is dedicated to urban exploration, and he often shares footage of his strange experiences exploring various haunted and abandoned locations throughout the United States. In this particular video, Chris decided to explore an abandoned Masonic temple situated
Never a good thing
in
to do.
Cleveland, Ohio. The Masonic Temple was constructed in 1917 and served as a meeting place for Freemasons. For anyone unaware of the term Freemasons, it is a fraternal secret society with a strange and complex history. While its members claim to promote morality and service, their secrecy and questionable rituals have led to accusations and controversy. It has also been condemned by the Catholic Church and linked to conspiracy theories, creating a legacy of both intrigue and suspicion. The Freemasons used this temple in Ohio for 52 years and abandoned it in 1969. After being abandoned for almost 50 years, this temple has been linked to paranormal activity and is considered to be one of the most haunted buildings in Cleveland. Despite all this, Chris set out on a solo exploration of the Masonic Temple. As Chris starts his exploration and steps foot inside the building, he immediately notes that the structures inside were in a very rough state and were unlike anything he'd ever explored before. As Chris ventured deeper, he noticed disturbing graffiti and writings written everywhere, indicating that the building had been vandalized by looters and squatters. During this time, he also found the remains of a dog inside one of the rooms. Despite his sadness over the dog's fate, Chris left the room and continued with his exploration. However, about 5 minutes into his video, as Chris entered one of the rooms, that's when he encountered something extremely disturbing.
Oh, I don't like that.
What the fuck?
Could have been the wind. Could have been the wind, yeah. I don't like this.
After Chris walked into one of the rooms, he was startled to see a chair mysteriously fall on its own. Despite his initial shock, Chris eventually went inside the room to investigate if anyone was there. Sadly, he found nothing and ultimately concluded that the
Sadly. The motherfucker just says sadly. Nah, man, this is fucked up.
chairs must have moved due to the wind. Chris then left the room and decided to explore the upper levels. During his exploration, Chris heard some rather bizarre noises, but he didn't think too much about this detail and dismissed them as an animal walking around the building. However, just moments later, as Chris was exploring one of the rooms, that's when he encountered something once again.
Man, I don't like this. Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I doing this to myself? I do not fucking like it. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's evident that the door suddenly collapsed, falling just a few feet away from Chris. Terrified for his life, Chris immediately ran out of the room and tried to make sense
As
of
he
what he'd just
should.
witnessed. While he'd initially dismissed the chair moving on its own due to the wind, this time the door's collapse was nearly impossible to have been caused by the wind. After this chilling encounter, Chris remained at the end of the room for several minutes, attempting to comprehend what he'd seen. However, as Chris stared in the direction of the collapsed door, that's when he encountered something that sent him running out of the building.
The fuck?
weird.
The fuck is he sewing?
What the fuck? Hell no.
It's better to get the fuck out, but the fuck is he sew?
It's crazy.
Is the door moving?
After Chris saw the door opening on its own, he had no interest in investigating its cause. After yet another bizarre encounter, Chris immediately ran down the stairs and left the building without any harm. It's still
Smart.
unclear how the door mysteriously
smart
fell,
of
or
you.
how the door had inexplicably opened, along with the mystery behind whether what Chris encountered that day was truly paranormal. However, the mystery surrounding the Masonic Temple doesn't end here. After Chris uploaded this video on his channel, he uploaded another video where he went back to the same Masonic Temple about a year later. But this time, Chris decided to take things to a whole new level by exploring the building alone in the middle of the night.
Why? 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 Why did you do that? So you can get... You could have died and you're gonna scare the shit out of me right now? You're fine. You're fine because I can see your videos you uploaded, so I guess you're fine. But what about me? What about me? Why do I have to get scared?
However, little did Chris know that what he was about to
Fucking
encounter
hell.
this time would be far worse than anything he'd encountered
Shit,
during his
fuck
initial
your
visit.
music. Oh!
Something touched me, I swear to God. I swear to God, I feel like something just touched my back. I don't know if it was my book bag flopped on my back or what.
Something.
It
I
scared
heard
the
something.
fuck out of me, I swear to God. And there's no water drips. Yo, that scared the shit out of me. Okay, let me calm down.
Get the fuck out.
After feeling a hand grab him by the shoulder, Chris immediately looked back, but disturbingly, he didn't see anyone or anything that could have touched him. He tried to stay calm and make sense of what had just happened over the next few minutes. Eventually, he composed himself, but couldn't figure out what had touched him. Still, he continued with his exploration. However, as he was walking down the stairs, he stumbled upon something truly disturbing.
Shit. Oh no! Oh no, he didn't see it. Oh no, he didn't see that shit. No, fuck this. No. He did not see that shit. No, why? Ah. My headphones cable scared the fuck out of me. Oh shit!
Fucking door just closed. My fucking gun. What the fuck? Hell no. What the fuck?
Man, don't. Nah, fuck this shit. Fuck. Shit. What the fuck was that?
That could not have been the wind. What the fuck? Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
After witnessing the door
Martha's
being
choice.
slammed, Chris immediately opened it and stepped inside, but once again he found nothing or no one that could have slammed the door with such force. Disturbed by this bizarre encounter, Chris immediately left the room without even closing the door and decided to explore the lower levels. However, as he walked down the stairs, he suddenly heard mysterious noises coming from the basement.
I cannot believe that just happened.
Nope.
This place is crazy. I'm gonna check in here real quick, and then I'm gonna head out. I still cannot believe that door slammed like that. Scared the shit out of me.
Keep that gun out. Fuck this shit.
You know what? Before I go down, I'm gonna go back up there and check that room. I just need to find out how that could have happened. I do not remember closing this door. Hold up. Shit, when I left this, did I close this door? Fuck, I cannot remember. See, this is getting creepy, man. For real. I can't even open the door.
Nah, man, don't.
Hello? This is really weird.
Don't go in.
This is creeping me out. I could have sworn I walked out of this room and left that door open. What the hell?
Fuck this shit.
It's
Get the
important to note
fuck
that when
out.
Chris initially saw the door being slammed, he stepped inside and left the room without closing the door. But just minutes later, when he finally built up the courage to return and investigate further, he found that the door had mysteriously closed. After these strange occurrences, Chris didn't spend much time in the building and ultimately left the Masonic Temple.
As he
However,
should.
once he got back home and watched back the footage, he discovered something he had previously overlooked. If you look
Nope.
closely at the footage, you can see a white figure with long hair peeking out from the door as Chris walks down the stairs. Moments later, the door is forcefully slammed shut, and when Chris enters the room, the white figure has mysteriously disappeared. After reviewing the footage carefully, it is disturbing to note that there are no visible cuts in the video from the moment the door slams to when Chris steps inside the room. This suggests that the white figure truly disappeared, indicating that Chris did not stage this bizarre encounter. However, these claims about the paranormal are merely my own theory and have not been verified or debunked. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide whether the Masonic Temple in Cleveland was truly haunted or not.
I
In March
don't want
2020,
to know.
a British YouTuber named Adam uploaded a rather disturbing video where he investigated an abandoned murder house on his channel, Adam Mark Explores.
Why are there people doing this, man? Do they get some type of excitement from doing this or what? I don't even like reacting to this shit. Ah, fuck, I already started this.
Channel mainly focuses on urban exploration, and he frequently posts footage of his strange encounters in various abandoned locations throughout the UK. In this particular video, Adam decided to explore an abandoned murder house, which is also known as Sally's Murder House, located in Macclesfield, England. According to the legend, a young girl named Sally was murdered in the house and later buried in the woods nearby. This house is considered one of the most haunted mansions in England and has been linked to paranormal activity for many years. Adam begins the video by exploring various rooms in the house and shows his viewers the creepy graffiti and warnings displayed on the walls. Throughout his exploration,
Nope.
he mentions that the house is in poor condition and has been left abandoned for quite some time. After investigating the lower level, he chose to go upstairs. As he was making his
Nope.
way up, he suddenly heard a loud noise coming from one of the rooms he had just left. And this is when things started to take a very disturbing turn.
This is very Amityville. Sally's in the woods. You just knocked through the wall. Oh my god.
Nope.
The blue ball in there. This is disgustingly scary, this house. Bad vibes. But we'll just make our way down because that's downstairs there.
Nope, nope, nope.
Wow, this is strange. Look at these old wardrobes. Right, we'll have a little bit of fun, guys. What film does this house remind you of? Let me know in the comments. Because I know what I'm getting. I've said it 3 times. Right, tell me if you hear anything and I'm not just freaking out on my own. We're just going to jack up the upstairs. Off, off, off. Hello? The fuck was that?
Nope.
After hearing the loud noise, Adam quickly went downstairs to investigate, but he unfortunately found nothing. To make things even more disturbing, after Adam released the video, his viewers noticed something that he had overlooked while exploring. Several comments on his video pointed out that the blue ball in the center of the room hadn't been there when Adam initially explored the room, and that Adam might have seen the same ball again on the top floor. But he was completely unaware of any of this and continued with his exploration. As he was attempting to understand the source of the loud noise he had just heard, he suddenly hears water flooding into the basement.
Right, let's head downstairs now and find out what that bloody running water is. No way. I've sussed out what that is. Oh my god. Someone's flooding the basement. Oh my god.
What?
Who the f***'s done that? Guys, my head's gone now. Somebody's flooded the basement. Don't even know what you do about that. Not even any wind. But this is the last room. Oh, my head's gone.
Just get the fuck out.
Just another utility room. And then back up. Right, let's get out of here and try and work out who to call.
After observing the water flood into the basement, Adam became overwhelmed with paranoia and anxiety over what he was witnessing, leading him to decide to call it a night. However, leaving the house wasn't going to be as simple as he'd anticipated. While he was heading down the stairs to exit the house, that's when he encountered something that sent him running out of the building.
Right, so that's...
I hate the narrator too. I hate the narrator too. Fuck.
I need to work out who to ring to sort that flood out, and I'm hearing some f***ing weird shit, man. I need to get out of here. Try and work out who's call. Right.
Okay. Nah, fuck off.
Hello? Fuck off. Fuck off.
Get the fuck out. Please, just please get the fuck out of there.
Fuck this.
Why do people do this?
Dig out. Oh.
After hearing someone play the piano, Adam rushes into the room to see who was pressing the keys, but yet again he finds no one there. Disturbed by these strange encounters, Adam, afraid for his life, ultimately decides to leave the house. The mystery of how the blue ball ended up in the middle of the room, along with the source of the loud bang and the piano playing, remains unsolved. However,
Just
based
do
on
this
everything
on the
Adam encountered
day.
that night, it's likely that a squatter or homeless individual was hiding and trying to scare him away. The individual initially made loud bangs and strange noises, but Adam, instead of leaving, went to investigate the noise. They then turned on the water, which got Adam's attention, but he still didn't leave. Finally, the individual played the piano, which successfully scared Adam out of the building. Fortunately for Adam, despite being absolutely terrified, he wasn't hurt or injured during this bizarre encounter, and he managed to escape the building without any harm.
Just, if you wanna do this, do it on the daytime, or not at all, or with multiple people so that you feel a bit safer, with guns and weapons and something to protect yourself. I don't like this shit, man. It scares the fuck out of me.
These right here are two YouTubers named Brian and Michael, who in October of
Stupid one and
2015
stupid two.
uploaded a rather disturbing video titled "Exploring Abandoned Haunted Hotel at Night"
Very
to their channel,
successful,
The Proper
stupid one and
People.
stupid.
Their channel is dedicated to urban exploration, and they've been documenting footage of themselves exploring various abandoned locations for over a decade. In this
Nope.
particular video, Brian and Michael, along with two other urban explorers, decided to investigate an abandoned haunted hotel in the United States. It's important to note that the explorers had investigated the hotel a few days prior, and during that visit, they discovered several satanic symbols and writings, along with hearing strange noises
Nope.
and loud bangs throughout the building. Despite
Never
all
a
this, they
good
decided
sign.
to explore the hotel again, but this time in the middle of the night. As the explorers began their video and entered the building, they ventured into the basement as their first area of interest. During their exploration, they found signs indicating that someone might have been inside the building recently, but they didn't hear or see anything unusual. As they explored further, they left the basement and made their way upstairs. However, just 5 minutes into their exploration, as they were walking through the hallway, that's when the explorers encountered something extremely disturbing.
Just make sure no lights go. I won't. I have an idea. I flash him the. What was that? So,
You're joking.
no, you heard that?
No?
I heard like a
heard that too,
pants
right?
leg ruffle.
Yeah.
There's probably a person. Oh, it was your backpack going against it. It was like this. I thought someone moved. I was like, yo, you need to calm down, bro.
Stop,
It's probably
man.
gonna get a lot scarier than someone's backpack touching the wall.
Yeah, you're right. Be careful. I mean, like, I'll show you like I'll show you all.
Did you hear that? I heard a door.
Yo, I heard that too. I heard that
Literally a door hinge squeaking.
Let's go.
Could have been the wind.
Let's go that way.
Let's be like Gypsy. I need to release him, bro. Hello?
We've been in here 5 minutes and we're already like flipping shit.
Okay.
All right.
Don't stop the light.
After the explorers heard the noises, they listened intently and tried to determine their source. They then entered various rooms to investigate whether anyone was inside the building, but unfortunately they found no one. They later concluded that a squatter or a homeless individual might be living inside the building. This detail is particularly alarming, given that the explorers had entered the building in the middle of the night. If a squatter or a homeless individual had been sleeping or were to get disturbed by them, things could escalate quickly. But the explorers didn't think too much about this detail and continued their exploration. However, just moments later, they started hearing the noise again, and that's when they encountered something that sent them running out of the building.
As they should.
Yo, this is so creepy with just a long hallway with a window at the end. Man, that's what it looks like without the light. It's like a Twilight Zone tower.
The fuck are you doing stopping the light in a building like this, you fucking stupid ass motherfucker?
Alright.
Like this door?
Someone's here. Let's get out here.
Get out.
Go.
Let's get out.
They're in the staircase.
Alright, so it's someone. Shh.
She's screaming.
Nope. Get the fuck out, get the fuck out, get the fuck
You remember
out.
how to get out, right?
Yeah. And I have it on camera too.
Go, hold it open. Yo, I need light. Here, the person behind has to hold it for this next person. Yeah, you hold it for me. He pulls you in. I can't believe he fucking roared. Yeah, that dude.
After the explorers heard footsteps approaching them, they immediately started walking toward the exit, and that's when they heard a man screaming. Terrified for their lives, the explorers quickly ran down the stairs and made it out of the building. It remains
As they
unclear who
should.
the man was, or if he posed any threat. However, based on his actions that night, he was likely a squatter or a homeless individual who didn't want anyone in the building. The man initially made a loud noise that caught the explorers' attention, but they didn't leave. He then approached them and began yelling, which effectively scared them out of the building. Fortunately for the explorers, the man didn't chase or attack them, and all 4 of them made it out of the building without any harm. In December of 2024, a YouTuber named
There are
Colby
still
uploaded a video
more?
titled Exploring Abandoned High School Gone Wrong to his channel Uncharted Expeditions. Colby's channel primarily focuses on urban exploration, where he frequently shares footage of him exploring various abandoned locations throughout North America. In this particular video, Colby, along with one of his friends, decided to explore an abandoned high school located somewhere in the United States. According to Colby, the school is
Okay.
situated in a very rough neighborhood and has a history of criminal activity. The building is also known to have issues with squatters and homeless individuals. There have been multiple reports of visitors and explorers being harassed and even attacked by individuals living inside the building. Considering these circumstances, the duo cautiously entered the school and began their exploration. Once inside,
With
the
guns,
explorers
right?
carefully walked
had
through the
guns on
building
them.
and made as little
I hope
noise
so.
as possible to avoid attracting attention. During their exploration, they noticed red stains on the floors, but they didn't think too much about this detail and got back to their exploration. The duo then made their way upstairs, where they discovered more red stains on the walls and ceilings, but once
Nope.
again, they dismissed this detail and continued with their exploration. However, just moments later, as they were walking up the stairs, that's when they encountered something truly disturbing.
What? I keep feeling like I hear stuff. I'm just always scared of people like being on the stairs above us. Yeah. And then like throwing something down at us or something. The door's open. Right.
Nope. Nope.
Taste the sound of this. But it depends on if it's Little Caesars or Domino's? Yeah. Little Caesars goes back quick. Yeah, it does. You hear that?
Just get the fuck out.
After the explorers heard the noise, they listened intently and immediately went towards the noise to investigate its source. The noise eventually
Why?
stopped, and they
Why?
suspected that there might be squatters or homeless individuals inside the building. During this time, they also noticed several cautionary warning signs indicating the presence of asbestos. Recognizing the serious health risks of this toxic substance, the explorers wisely chose to leave and explore the floor below them. The explorers then began walking through various rooms, and it did appear as though they were completely alone, as they didn't hear or see anything unusual. However, about 10 minutes into their exploration, as they stepped inside one of the rooms, they began hearing the noises again, but this time they were louder and closer.
I just unlocked the door with a knife. It's all the shut lights. It smells funky in here. Oh, no way. What? Look at these. Wait. Brand new ladder. Hey, wait. I heard somebody walking out there.
I hate when people do this. I hate people like this. I really, 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 really hate people like this.
There's definitely somebody in here.
Why?
After hearing the noises for the second time, the explorers once again moved towards the sound to investigate its source. Given that they had initially heard the noises from the floor above them, and now they were hearing them below, this indicated that whoever was inside the building might be following them. If this actually was the case, then this encounter becomes even more alarming, especially since squatters and homeless individuals are known to be hostile towards unwanted visitors.
Then
The
get the
explorers,
fuck
upon
out.
realizing that the noises were getting closer to them, listened intently and stared in the direction of the sounds. However, as they were trying to identify the source, that's when they made a chilling discovery.
Howdy. What's going on?
Honey. Babe. Found the two people that he's seen coming in. Found the two people that he's seen coming in. They're up here.
And who was that?
Fellow scrapper.
Oh, scrapping?
What?
We're not scrapping anything. We're just kind of looking around.
Here's what?
We're just
around.
exploring.
Exploring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not scrapping.
Yeah. How y'all came in? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause we was waiting to come in and
Yeah.
was bringing, who was that?
Okay, I'll just...
Dallas Police Department has been over here all week at night.
So we gotta
Really?
be careful.
Oh, very much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah. He's walking around with a flashlight and everything, catching folks in here.
Really?
Oh, is that your guy Chloe what they done?
Yeah. Yes.
Yo. They're coming in close. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Raw highway.
All right. Well, y'all be safe.
All right. Appreciate you.
After the explorers noticed the individuals approaching them, they immediately called out and began talking. Their initial conversation appeared a little tense. One of the individuals called out to the other, mentioning they had found the people who had entered the building. During this exchange, the individuals revealed they were scrappers. For those unfamiliar with this term, scrappers are people who enter abandoned places to collect various items, which they later sell for money. Disturbingly, scrappers are also known to be quite hostile towards other scrappers. Given the competition for items, arguments and even fights often break out between rival groups. The duo, upon realizing they were scrappers, immediately stated they were explorers and were merely there to film and explore the building. Fortunately for the duo, things did calm down and both sides began talking respectfully, and their conversation appeared quite friendly. After this exchange, the explorers and scrappers parted ways, and neither of them encountered each other again.
Good. Get the fuck
In
out.
October of 2024, a British YouTuber named Ben uploaded a terrifying video titled Poltergeist Action Caught on Camera to his channel Adventure Outdoors. Ben's channel is
What?
dedicated to outdoor exploration, and he frequently shares footage of himself exploring various locations throughout the UK. In this particular video, Ben, along with one of his friends Martin, decided to go on an overnight trip to Scotland's southern uplands and spend the night in an old bothy. For anyone unaware of this term, a bothy is a basic shelter, usually left unlocked and available for anyone to use free of charge.
Okay.
Typically situated in remote and mountainous regions, these shelters provide refuge for campers and hikers seeking shelter from the weather or a place to rest overnight. As the duo began their exploration, they hiked through the mountain to locate the old bothy. During their hike, they noticed that the weather was getting worse and it looked as though a storm might be coming in. Fortunately for the explorers, they reached the bothy just before the storm hit. Once inside, the duo went from one room to another and showed their viewers the various items that were present inside. During this time, they also noticed a few of the items had mysteriously moved from their original positions. But they didn't think much of these details and eventually continued with their exploration. As night began to set in, they ate their dinner and began looking through the logbook. However, as they were reading the book, that's when things started to take a very disturbing turn for the explorers.
It's getting dark outside. The storm has really picked up.
But it feels like it's getting slightly worse by the hour.
The wind is really, really blowing out
I
there. now.
ain't
The storm's
fucking
in
with
full
this.
swing.
Found the bothy book. So this is popular, quite a popular bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. Well done. Absolutely spotless. Whoa. Hold on a minute. Whoa. Whoa. I'm out. I'm out of here. No.
Right,
The
you
fuck
can't
was
see
that?
us here, but we just ran out of this room there. That was totally weird. The door just started to move on its own, and then it just pretty much slammed shut. I mean, Marty's out there.
I don't really want to come back in.
He's in bits. That was just the weirdest thing, wasn't it?
To the explorers'
Nope.
absolute shock, the door mysteriously started moving, and just moments later, as they approached it, the door forcefully slammed shut. Terrified for their lives, they immediately ran out of the room, but given that there was a storm outside, they couldn't just leave and were trapped inside the bothy. As a result, the explorers went back into the room, and all they could do now was compose themselves and try to make sense of whether the door had moved due to the wind or whether this was paranormal. However, as they were trying to comprehend what they'd just
do
seen,
not know
that's
what
when they
the
encountered
fuck
something
see.
once again.
We didn't bring out. I'd go out. If I had my tent, I'd go outside in that now.
Yeah, that was proper. That wasn't good at all. That was it.
It was when we were reading that book as well. It's a bit. I'm gonna put that book away. I'm not gonna read anymore. Sorry, whoever. If I disturbed.
Well, folks, it's probably about 10 minutes after our ordeal with the and we're trying to like rationalise it. So we're kind of thinking that it might have been just like the backdraft of the wind. I mean, there's a storm going on
Maybe,
outside.
yeah.
I still don't believe it was the wind, but it's the only when the wind's blowing that strong outside, and there's no. It's the only rational explanation, even though.
Fuck you.
Nah, I'm not even looking at that. No, I'm not looking
Nope,
at it.
nope, 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 nope,
It's
nope,
moving,
nope,
right?
nope, 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 nope,
I
nope.
don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
This can't be right.
I don't.
I'm not.
It's black in here as well. I can't see a thing.
So there's a chair over there, and it just started to move, which is.
No way. I'm not even. No,
It's bonkers.
I'm not having any part of this.
That is moving.
Jesus Christ.
It is moving. That chair is moving.
Just leave it. Come out there.
Oh, Christ.
It's evident that the chair suddenly starts moving towards the explorers. Disturbingly, when they got close to it, the chair moved again. Given that the explorers hadn't brought a tent to leave the bothy, combined with the fact that there was a storm outside, their only option was to remain inside the bothy
I
and
don't
hope
like this.
nothing else would occur, or perhaps that whoever might be present wouldn't cause them harm. Fortunately for the explorers, they experienced no further incidents, and they eventually went to sleep and left the bothy early in the morning. It's still unclear how the door and the chair mysteriously moved on their own, along with the mystery behind whether what Ben and Martin encountered that night was paranormal. Consequently, it's up to you to decide whether the old Bothy in Scotland was truly haunted or not.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna drink some more wine, I think. Christ.
No, that's poltergeist shit, Paul. That is.
Holy shit. Yeah, man. Nah, I ain't fucking with this, boy.